Good morning, everyone. I want to focus today on the psalm that we have in our readings, in the Psalm 39. And our response is, "Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will." And that's not something which is unusual for us to find in the psalm, but it's one that we always pray when we say the Lord's Prayer. We say, "Thy will be done." The big problem is, how do we discern what the will of God is for us? And I think that comes back again, just informing ourselves of what it is that the message of God is, what the message of Christ is, in the scriptures and through the church. We need to keep ourselves informed. Now, so yeah, that's fine in terms of a general overview. Yes, I'll make sure that all my religious practices are in order and that I go to Mass regularly and all those kind of things. But what about my daily decisions? You know, I think some years ago, there were a lot of people who would run around with T-shirts and little bands around their arms and said, "What would Jesus do?" And I'm never a great fan of those sorts of things, but the thought is probably a good one. What would Jesus do in those circumstances? Because if we do what we know that Jesus would have done and not change it to suit ourselves, say, well, Jesus, if he'd lived in this time, he would have been doing this and this. Got to listen to the message of Jesus and make sure that we live according to that. If we live according to the way that Jesus would do things, we're pretty much on track. Important thing is to always do that. How do we do it? Well, we immerse ourselves in prayer because we unite ourselves with Christ. And that is the way that we discern what it is he wants us to do with our lives. And sometimes it may not necessarily be the way that we feel we want to go, because remind ourselves that the Lord's Prayer doesn't say, my will be done. It says, thy will be done. May we understand what it is that your will is for me today. Have a wonderful day and stay safe. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.